National Commission on Human Rights cautions the country is drawing back to the dark days of its history due to the witnessed and recorded rising cases of abduction and enforced disappearances. The commission is reported to have documented 1,376 arbitrary arrests as well as 610 cases of injuries from June the 18th to November of this year. Moige William with the details.
Hours to the State of the Nation address by President William Ruto before Parliament, the National Commission on Human Rights issued the state of the human rights in Kenya for the past 18 months, summarizing it by telling the government it's time it must be keen in placing development projects without infringing on the living standards of the citizenry. The National Human Rights Commission taking issues with the government's conduct during the Anti-Finance Bill 2024 protest, pointing to rising cases of abduction and enforced disappearances, cautioning it was an affront to the human rights tenets that the country ascribes to.
The daring happenings recorded on videos and photographs are some even displaying civilian and security agent number plates, are rapidly taking the country back to the dark days of our history.
KNCHR details that since June 18th, the Commission has documented 1,376 arbitrary arrests as well as 610 cases of injuries. Most of the injuries reported to have been inflicted by security officers against the protesters.
These injuries were sustained in the course of the demonstrations and ranged from deep fractures, bullet wounds, soft tissue injuries, and inhalation of tear gas.
The Commission has also differed with figures issued by the National Police Service on forced disappearances, indicating 74 cases of enforced disappearances in the period between June and November 2024, out of which 26 people are still missing. Separately, the Kenya Human Rights Commission indicates that the country is heading in the wrong direction, attributing the state of affairs to a president who does not listen to his people.
A government that destroys the economy at home so that it can focus on pushing Kenyans out of the country, whereas its ministers and high-level officials are displaying opulence and arrogance, is concerning.
Mr. Ruto and the political class stop meddling and frustrating independent institutions responsible for investigation, prosecution, hearing and determination of corruption and human rights cases.
The two organizations have reiterated the need of the government to uphold the Constitution, the rule of law, and serve the interests of the people. Moige William, TV 47.